right, guys, like a couple questions. We gotta go.
Bruce Brown just said he felt like you crossed the line tonight. Was there anything that you said that you felt like wasn't crossing a line?
I definitely wanted to cross the line tonight.
Yeah.
That's basketball. It's in between the lines. Ain't no respect, ain't no love, nothing. And people don't show love to me. They cross the line a lot with their physicality. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. Some people can talk and play, some people can't. I had to learn how to talk and play as a player. So I think Bruce is probably learning the same thing.
What did you say?
Nothing that should be told to the media. He know, he heard, he understood. I understood. We know what that is. We don't need to tell you about it.
And then the three that you hit, that celebration down the sideline, just what was going through your mind there? On that?
I mean, there's somebody in the crowd was talking crazy to me right before that, and it was just so everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
People in the stands enjoyed the game. Bruce and Tim Hardaway probably didn't enjoy, but I enjoy it when we go back and that's basketball. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that's missing from the game. When I do it, it's a problem. But it was a fun game. Glad we got the win. I'm not celebrating it like it's the championship, but we lost 2 in a row. We wanted to win tonight. You know what I'm saying? So so everything, in between the lines, stay in between the lines for me.
Thanks,
You've been doing this for a long time. How much do you still enjoy the intensity of a game like this?
Man, love it. I mean, you come in here and play in a championship organization with arguably, in my opinion, one of the top 10 players, 5 players that I've ever seen play basketball, That's how much respect I got for these dudes that I want to get up and, bring that energy, bring that fight. It might go across the line, but that's basketball sometimes. So, Bruce will be all right.
Yeah, you've been really generous in your praise for Joker. How come?
I mean, I just love his game. I love how he approaches the game. I feel like a lot of people may disagree with me right now, but I feel like we have a similar mentality or how we approach work, just the game itself, and I can sense that from afar. So I always have respect for him, and then you accomplish what you accomplish in this league. Like, gotta respect that. But when we playing against each other, once again, it might cross the line. So if that offends you, that's on you. Next game, I'm sure Bruce will be better from that. But I crossed the line tonight.
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah. What do you like about that effort tonight compared to what you saw not only against New Orleans but here on Monday?
Yeah, when we had the advantage, we continued to do the right things. Other than a little stretch in the third, I think we had 5 turnovers out of 8 possessions. Guarded at a high level, shot at a high level when we didn't turn it over. Played solid defense in general. I think you look at the 16-point second quarter and 21-point third quarter, we were defending at a much higher level. So all the above, a much better effort overall.
Seemed like a great all-around game for Reed. He had great defense and tied his career high for 6 threes. What did you see from Reed tonight?
Yeah, more confidence, more aggressiveness, taking some of the pressure off guys that are usually handling. It's great to have another handler that can create for himself and others. Really good passes, obviously, that led directly to dunks and baskets. And so just continued growth. And like you mentioned on the defensive end, active hands as always.
You all shot over 50% from 3 tonight. Just kind of what do you think attributed to having that success from deep?
Yeah, they're going to put bodies on Kevin, and when we don't turn it over and get into the pocket and let guys make decisions, we're going to get those wide open looks. And so it's just a matter of knocking them down, being confident. But the main thing is always, even with that, we still had 19 turnovers for 24 points. Just take care of the ball and get it to the right spots. We know how they're going to guard us after 3 games now.
Anything else?
It was kind of some tempers flaring on both sides of the ball. Just kind of what do you think attributed to that with some tension tonight?
Well, I think the fact that we played them a bunch and 2 teams that have, high aspirations and, play a physical style. And so sometimes refs let you play, and that might happen. And sometimes they call it ticky-tack and close. But I don't think any team minded that, and nothing personal or crazy, just a lot of talk back and forth and a good little rivalry going.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Jabari, another double-double for you. Just how were you feeling it tonight and able to kind of get in that rhythm?
Just feeding off my teammates. Kevin getting double, Alpy getting double, Reed making some good passes out of pick and roll. I was a receiver on a lot of threes today, and I was open. So thanks to my teammates, I knocked them down.
Yep, big night from you from 3-point line. Also big night for the entire team from 3. Just kind of what do you think allowed for that success?
I think when we get in our spacing and and we're in the right spots, I think we tend to get wide open shots and good looks. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we hunting threes or shooting bad threes. Like, we wide open, we supposed to make them. So, you know, I think we was making them today, and the offense was flowing and the ball was moving. So, you know, we got a lot of good looks. And Reed helped the percentage a lot too.
What do you make of Reed's performance coming off the bench?
She was hot. They kept bringing guys up in the pick and roll, and you know, he was getting downhill, attacking, making the right play, passing. He was hooping.
What did you like about just when it got chippy and the physicality, you guys' composure, and your ability to stay out of that foul trouble because sometimes you can get in?
Perfect. We love the physicality. We love when the game look up like that. We love when it turns into a dogfight mentality. That's when we thrive. That's when we succeed. So you know, some teams can handle it, some can't. So you know, we just try to bring that same energy, same physicality every night. And if teams want to bark back, then we're ready for it.
Thank you.
Yep. Appreciate y'all.
What'd you like overall just about your team's effort tonight from start to finish?
Yeah, you know, it was an all effort game. You know, losing 2 in a row, coming back here, we didn't want to lose, drop another one. So the effort, the energy was great from the beginning. You know, we were physical. We played together, made the right play, made the easy play, and we made shots.
I mean, can you talk about how you were feeling kind of to end that third quarter playing with the hot hand there?
Yeah, I mean, it felt good. Anytime you can get a couple to go in and then hit a crazy one or something, it feels good. But you know, the biggest thing is just my teammates' reactions and everything that's so special. Just having the relationships and them putting that confidence in me every time I go out to play.
To come to their place and play like that, you know, I've been here knowing what the atmosphere is like. What was that? Is it a message game? You got two good teams that are going to be playoff teams going at it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely, like you said, it's definitely two playoff teams that, you know, every time we play, it's a really fun game, a really great atmosphere. The games always go down to the wire, so you know, they got a great team, great players, so it's always a fun game.
You talked about coming in here after losing the first two. Do you think that contributed to a little bit of the testiness that was going on?
Yeah, for sure. You know, nobody likes to lose at all, especially 2 in a row, let alone 3 in a row. So, you know, we were going to come in doing everything we can, you know, not to lose this one. So it was a big win for us.
Thanks for
Thank you, guys.